Gentlemen, if mornings are starting to feel heavier, if your energy seems to vanish by lunchtime, and if intimacy feels like more of a memory than a reality, I want you to know something important. You are not alone, and more importantly, this is not just aging. My name is Dr. Evelyn Hart. For more than 20 years, I have worked closely with men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. Many of them came to me with the same concerns. They felt drained. They felt disconnected from their partners. They felt like their bodies were slipping away from them. And they thought that was normal. But I have seen firsthand that it does not have to be that way. You see, after the age of 60, the male body begins to lose 4 vital compounds. These losses do not make headlines, and most men do not even know they are happening. But the effects are real, and they show up in every part of your life. The first is nitric oxide, which helps your blood vessels expand and stay flexible. Without enough of it, circulation slows down. The second is zinc, a mineral that is essential for producing testosterone and supporting male sexual health. Then there is selenium, which helps repair cells and supports a strong immune system. And finally, magnesium, a key player in calming your nervous system and regulating stress. When your body lacks these nutrients, it is like trying to run an engine without oil. Everything feels a little slower, a little stiffer, and a little less powerful. Over time, energy dips, motivation fades, and the connection between your mind, your body, and your partner becomes harder to maintain. But here is the truth. You can restore what time has taken, and you can do it without drugs, without complicated diets, and without giving up the foods you love. In this video, I am going to share something both simple and powerful. 4 seeds. That is right. Just 4 small, natural foods that you can find in almost any store. Each one targets a different area of your health. Together, they support better blood flow, stronger hormones, clearer thinking, and more stable mood. I will explain how each one works, the daily amount you need, and the easiest ways to add them to your routine. No confusion, no guesswork, and no gimmicks. If you are ready to stop settling and start rebuilding your vitality from the inside out, then stay with me, because what I am about to share could change the way you feel every day. Not just for now, but for the years ahead. When many men notice a decline in bedroom performance, their first reaction is to find something that works fast. Maybe a prescription pill, maybe a supplement they saw in a late-night ad. These products often promise quick results, and sometimes they deliver, at least for a little while. But here is the problem. They do not address the root cause. They are a patch, not a solution. The real issue usually lies deeper. As men age, circulation slows down. Nitric oxide levels drop. Testosterone starts to fall. The body becomes less responsive, and that affects not just performance, but also confidence, energy, and connection. Most men are never told this. They are just offered a pill and sent on their way. This is why I often recommend something much simpler, something natural, gentle, and surprisingly powerful. Hemp seeds. These tiny seeds are one of nature's richest sources of the very nutrients that support male vitality. They work gradually, but the results are real and lasting. Let me explain why. Hemp seeds are packed with arginine, an amino acid that plays a central role in producing nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is what allows your blood vessels to relax and widen. When that happens, circulation improves, especially where it matters most. Strong blood flow is essential for healthy erectile function. Without it, performance suffers. With it, everything changes. Just 100 grams of hemp seeds provides more than 4.5 grams of arginine. That is a meaningful amount. It gives your body the raw material it needs to restore circulation naturally, without the crash of medications. Hemp seeds are also one of the best plant-based sources of zinc. Zinc is absolutely critical for testosterone production. It supports the Leydig cells in the testes, which are responsible for making testosterone in the first place. With nearly 10 milligrams of zinc per 100 grams, hemp seeds help close a common nutritional gap that affects countless older men. But the benefits do not stop there. Hemp seeds contain healthy fats, including omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, in a nearly perfect ratio. These fats support your cardiovascular system, reduce inflammation, and help keep blood vessels flexible. That means better circulation, not just in the moment, but over time. They also offer complete protein. That means they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs for energy, muscle repair, and hormone production. And since hemp seeds are easy to digest, your body can actually absorb and use these nutrients efficiently. Now, let me tell you about one of my patients. We will call him Jimmy. Jimmy was 64 when he came to see me. He had been feeling low on energy for months. His confidence was fading. He had stopped initiating intimacy with his wife. And when he did try, things just were not working the way they used to. He was frustrated and embarrassed, but he did not want to rely on medication. I suggested he start with just 1 to 2 tablespoons of hulled hemp seeds a day. He added them to his morning smoothie. That was it. No drastic changes. No special supplements. Just a simple addition to his routine. After 4 weeks, Jimmy came back with a different energy. He said he felt stronger. His focus was better. His desire was returning. And more importantly, he said things were improving in the bedroom. His lab results confirmed it. Testosterone levels were up. Blood pressure was more stable. His mood was noticeably brighter. Of course, hemp seeds are not a magic cure. But when used consistently, they provide the nutrients your body needs to do what it was meant to do. They support nitric oxide production. They promote better circulation. They help restore the balance of hormones that drive male performance and well-being. To get started, simply add 1 to 2 tablespoons of hulled hemp seeds to your food each day. Blend them into a smoothie, sprinkle them over oatmeal, or stir them into yogurt. Just be consistent. If you are taking blood thinners, start with a smaller amount, about 1 teaspoon, and always check with your doctor. Hemp seeds may slightly increase nitric oxide, which can affect clotting. Also, since they are high in fiber, be sure to drink water to support digestion. The key with hemp seeds is not speed, it is consistency. Give your body what it needs, every single day, and let nature take its course. But hemp seeds are only the beginning. In the next part, I will introduce another overlooked seed. One that supports not only physical energy and blood pressure, but also stress relief, hormone balance, and emotional health. We will meet another patient who made a powerful shift just by adding 1 teaspoon of this seed to his afternoon tea. Stay with me, because this next one might surprise you. Let me introduce you to another patient of mine. His name is Lionel. At 62 years old, Lionel came into my clinic with a quiet sense of frustration. He looked healthy on the outside. He ate a decent diet, stayed active, and kept his weight in check. But inside, things felt different. His motivation was fading. His mood was unpredictable. And intimacy, something he had once enjoyed and valued, now felt like a burden. His lab results gave us some answers. His magnesium levels were low. His testosterone was sitting below optimal. And he admitted to dealing with more stress than usual, especially in the afternoons. His energy would crash around 3 o'clock, and his desire to connect with his partner had nearly vanished. That is when I recommended something that most men overlook: celery seeds. Now, you have probably heard of celery, but the seeds from this plant are something else entirely. These tiny seeds are packed with powerful compounds that directly support male hormonal health. They help regulate blood pressure, calm the nervous system, and, most importantly, restore the hormonal signaling that often weakens with age. You see, magnesium is one of the most underrated nutrients for men. It does not just help with sleep or muscle cramps. It plays a central role in how your brain communicates with your endocrine system. It supports something called the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis. That is the system that tells your body when and how much testosterone to make. When magnesium drops, the signal weakens, your testosterone dips, your energy falters, and your emotional resilience takes a hit. But when magnesium is replenished, that entire system comes back online. And celery seeds are a powerful way to do just that. Just 100 grams of celery seeds contain around 80 milligrams of magnesium. Now, of course, no one is eating 100 grams of seeds per day, but even a teaspoon of celery seed powder added to your routine can start shifting the needle. The key is daily, consistent use. Celery seeds also contain natural plant compounds like apigenin and luteolin. These phytonutrients help protect your blood vessels from inflammation and oxidative damage. That means better circulation and more stable blood pressure, both of which are vital for performance and endurance. They also help with overall vascular tone, keeping the small arteries and veins in your body healthy and responsive. There is more. Celery seeds are rich in potassium and sodium. That might sound like a simple combination, but it matters. These minerals help regulate hydration and muscle function. When your electrolyte balance is stable, your muscles work better, your energy lasts longer, and your physical activity becomes more efficient. Let me return to Lionel. I advised him to stir just half a teaspoon of celery seed powder into his afternoon tea. He liked herbal tea, so it was an easy addition. He made no other major changes, no supplements, no drastic workouts, just that one small shift. After 2 weeks, Lionel noticed he was crashing less in the afternoon. His mental fog began to lift. By week 6, his lab results showed something even more impressive. His magnesium levels had returned to normal. His testosterone had climbed slightly, and more importantly, Lionel felt like himself again. His mood was stable. He felt more motivated to move, to work, and to reconnect with his partner. The tension in his shoulders eased, and for the first time in months, he said he felt truly present. Celery seeds are not just about energy. They restore balance. They quiet the overactive nervous system that so many men live with silently. They support the inner foundation that holds up physical performance, emotional strength, and hormonal harmony. To add celery seeds to your routine, you can grind them and mix into teas, smoothies, or salad dressings. Even just half a teaspoon per day can make a difference over time. If you prefer, you can also find celery seed extract in natural food stores, but I always suggest starting with the whole form whenever possible. One note of caution. If you have kidney issues or are taking diuretics, it is a good idea to speak with your doctor before adding celery seeds to your diet. They are natural, but they are potent. The beauty of this approach is that it is simple. It is not about overhauling your life. It is about making small choices that bring your body back into rhythm. And now, we move forward. In the next section, I will introduce a seed that is already in your pantry, yet often underestimated. It is packed with protein, zinc, iron, and a special ability to revive your testosterone production, sharpen your focus, and restore your drive. It helped one of my patients go from mentally exhausted and emotionally distant to fully present and energized again in just 6 weeks. You will not want to miss it. Now I want to tell you about John. He was 63 when he came to my clinic, and from the outside, he seemed like a man doing everything right. He ate clean, exercised regularly, stayed away from processed foods, and even practiced mindfulness. But still, something was off. He was tired. Not just end-of-the-day tired, but wake-up drained, mid-morning lag, emotionally flat kind of tired. He told me that no matter how many hours he slept, he woke up without motivation. His workouts were becoming harder, and his relationship with his wife had started to feel distant. Not because of arguments or tension, but because he simply did not have the energy to show up fully. When we ran his labs, we found what I often see in men his age. His morning testosterone levels were lower than they should be. His magnesium and zinc were also suboptimal. This was no surprise. As men age, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients, even with a good diet. And these deficiencies can chip away at strength, mood, drive, and intimacy. To support his body, I recommended something simple. 1 ounce of raw, hulled pumpkin seeds per day. That is all. No pills, no powders, just real food. Pumpkin seeds are nutritional powerhouses for men over 60. They are rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps regulate muscle and nerve function, supports energy metabolism, and keeps your brain calm and focused. In 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, you get over 150 milligrams of magnesium, a substantial amount for such a small serving. They also deliver zinc, the key mineral for testosterone support. 1 ounce provides just over 2 milligrams of zinc, which helps maintain proper function of your Leydig cells, the cells in your testes responsible for making testosterone. When those cells are nourished, they produce more of the hormone that drives strength, stamina, and desire. Pumpkin seeds contain nearly 7 grams of protein per ounce, which helps repair muscle tissue and fuel energy. They also give you a solid dose of iron, more than 4 milligrams, which is essential for keeping your body's engine running, especially if you are feeling sluggish or mentally foggy. What makes pumpkin seeds truly special is that they not only support hormone production, they protect it. They contain antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help defend testosterone from oxidative stress. That means they do not just help you produce more testosterone, they help preserve what you already have. Now, back to John. He started adding his pumpkin seeds to breakfast. Some mornings it was oatmeal, some days it was a yogurt bowl. Occasionally he would snack on them raw in the afternoon. After just 6 weeks, John came back to my office smiling. He told me his mornings were no longer a struggle. He woke up ready to move. His energy lasted through the day, and he was feeling more present with his wife. His workouts became easier, his mood was steady, and he described something I hear often from men who rebuild their hormonal health. He felt like himself again. His blood work confirmed it, his magnesium had improved, his zinc was back within range, and most importantly, his testosterone was trending upward. No medications, no complex routines, just 1 handful of pumpkin seeds a day. Pumpkin seeds also improve something called endothelial function. That is your body's ability to maintain healthy, flexible blood vessels. When your blood vessels function well, your entire circulatory system improves. That means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your muscles, your brain, and yes, your reproductive organs. All of that adds up to better physical performance, clearer focus, and stronger connection in your relationships. This is not theory. This is science in action. And it is backed by the real stories of men who took small steps and saw powerful results. To add pumpkin seeds to your diet, all you need is 1 ounce a day. That is roughly 2 tablespoons. You can sprinkle them on salads, blend them into smoothies, or enjoy them as a crunchy snack. Choose raw or lightly roasted seeds for the best nutritional profile. One note of caution. If you have kidney issues, especially related to magnesium balance, speak with your physician before making them a daily habit. But for most men, pumpkin seeds are a safe, simple way to feed the body exactly what it needs. Pumpkin seeds offer more than nutrients. They offer restoration. They give your body what it craves when energy is low and motivation is slipping. They help rebuild from the inside in a way that feels natural and lasting. In the next section, we are going to shift from strength and stamina to circulation. Because even if your hormone levels are balanced and your mood is steady, poor blood flow can still hold you back. That is why I want to introduce you to one of nature's most underrated circulation boosters. It is sweet, juicy, and filled with compounds that help your blood vessels relax and expand. You might already have it in your kitchen, and its effects can be felt in just a few weeks. Stay with me, because this next seed may be the key to unlocking faster energy and smoother performance in every part of your life. Now let me tell you about Robert. He was 65 years old when he came to my clinic. He was not dealing with any major disease, but he felt worn down. He had started experiencing frequent leg cramps. His energy during workouts had dropped. He no longer felt motivated to take morning walks with his wife, and even small tasks like climbing stairs left him winded. Robert was eating well and staying active, but something was missing. His blood work helped reveal the picture. His circulation was sluggish, his nitric oxide levels were below average, and he lacked certain compounds the body needs to keep blood vessels open and responsive. That is when I introduced him to one of the most overlooked but powerful natural tools for restoring blood flow. Not a supplement, not a drug, but something small, red, and often forgotten in the back of the fridge. Pomegranate arils. These jewel-like seeds hidden inside the pomegranate fruit are more than just a sweet snack. They are loaded with natural nitrates and plant compounds that support the production of nitric oxide, the same molecule responsible for relaxing and widening your blood vessels. Nitric oxide plays a vital role in male health. It allows your blood vessels to dilate. That means better circulation throughout your body, including your heart, your brain, and your reproductive organs. When nitric oxide levels drop, everything feels slower. Your energy fades, your recovery suffers, and performance, especially in intimate moments, becomes unpredictable. Pomegranate arils help restore that flow. They do it in 2 key ways. First, they provide dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide through natural processes. Second, they are rich in polyphenols. These antioxidants protect nitric oxide molecules from breaking down too quickly, allowing them to stay active and effective longer. When Robert started eating pomegranate arils daily, the change was noticeable. I had him begin with half a cup of fresh arils each morning, either on their own or mixed into his breakfast. Within just a few weeks, his leg cramps faded. His walks became easier. He felt less winded during exercise, and even his mood improved, something he hadn't expected. He told me he started looking forward to mornings again. His wife noticed he was more present, more cheerful, and more connected. That is the power of good circulation. It does not just affect your muscles. It affects your mind, your emotions, and your ability to engage fully in life. Now let us take a closer look at the nutrition inside these seeds. 1 cup of pomegranate arils contains about 170 grams. That gives you a solid 7 grams of fiber, helping to regulate blood sugar and support digestive health. You also get 17 milligrams of vitamin C, which boosts immunity and supports healthy skin and blood vessels. There is more. That same cup provides over 400 milligrams of potassium. This mineral helps keep your blood pressure in check and supports the function of your heart and muscles. Add to that a rich blend of antioxidants, and you are giving your body a strong foundation to fight inflammation and improve vascular health from the inside out. And the best part? They are delicious. Sweet and tart, pomegranate arils are easy to add to almost any meal. You can stir them into yogurt, sprinkle them on a salad, blend them into a smoothie, or just eat them by the spoonful. They are one of the easiest and most enjoyable ways to support blood flow naturally. That said, if you are on blood thinners, you should check with your doctor first. Pomegranate arils may have a mild antiplatelet effect, which could slightly increase bleeding risk in certain individuals. But for most men, they are completely safe and deeply beneficial. When Robert came back after 6 weeks, his entire posture had changed. He moved with ease. His voice was lighter. He described feeling stronger, not just in his body but in his sense of self. That is what happens when the body receives what it needs. It responds with clarity, energy, and confidence. When you combine pomegranate arils with the other 3 seeds we have discussed, hemp, celery, and pumpkin, you are no longer just addressing symptoms. You are rebuilding your foundation. You are improving circulation, supporting hormone levels, calming the nervous system, and restoring your natural energy rhythm. This is a complete, food-based approach to male vitality after 60. It is simple, it is affordable, and it works. In the final part, I will bring all 4 seeds together. I will show you exactly how to use them day by day, how to combine them into easy meals, and how to build your own daily vitality plan starting right now. We will also talk about the deeper message behind these changes, because this is not just about blood flow or testosterone or energy. It is about reclaiming your role in your own health story. It is about saying no to decline and yes to the possibility of thriving in the years ahead. Stay with me. You are almost there. You have now learned the power of 4 simple seeds. Hemp seeds for boosting testosterone and circulation. Celery seeds for calming the nervous system and supporting hormonal balance. Pumpkin seeds for restoring energy, mood, and testosterone production. And pomegranate arils for unlocking blood flow and reviving vitality from the inside out. Each of these seeds works on its own, but together they form a powerful foundation that supports the 4 pillars of male health after 60. Circulation, hormone production, stress regulation, and cellular repair. You do not need to wait. You do not need to overhaul your lifestyle. You simply need to begin. Start your day with 1 to 2 tablespoons of hulled hemp seeds. Blend them into a smoothie, stir them into oatmeal, or mix them with yogurt. This is your base for better testosterone support and steady nitric oxide production. In the afternoon, add half a teaspoon of celery seed powder to a warm herbal tea or sprinkle it into a salad dressing. It is a gentle way to nourish your nervous system and restore your magnesium stores without effort or stress. In the evening, add an ounce of raw pumpkin seeds to your dinner or enjoy them as a snack. Their protein, zinc, and magnesium will help replenish what your body has lost and help you unwind without crashing. And whenever you want a refreshing boost, include half a cup of pomegranate arils. Toss them into a salad, add them to a smoothie, or enjoy them on their own. They will do the quiet work of restoring your circulation while adding flavor and joy to your meals. These are not extreme steps. These are small choices. They are accessible. They are affordable. And they can be started today. Of course, as with any change, listen to your body. If you are taking blood thinners or have kidney concerns, talk with your doctor before making daily additions. But for most men, these seeds are a safe and natural way to work with your body instead of against it. You might be wondering, how long until you feel a difference? Some men notice changes within 2 to 3 weeks. Others take a bit longer. But the key is consistency. Every day you give your body what it needs, you are laying a stronger foundation for energy, connection, and confidence. Over the years, I have seen hundreds of men transform with this approach, not because they took a miracle pill, but because they chose to nourish their bodies the right way. Day by day, they felt stronger. Day by day, they showed up more fully for their partners, their work, and their lives. This is not about going back in time. It is about stepping forward into a new season with clarity, strength, and purpose. You still have more to live, more to give, and more to experience. Do not let age write the story for you. You get to decide what comes next. So if this message resonated with you, I encourage you to take action. Try just one of these seeds today. See how it feels. Then build from there. Small steps can lead to powerful change. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone you care about. A brother, a friend, a father, or a partner. Every man deserves to know that decline is not inevitable, that renewal is possible, and that sometimes the most powerful solutions are the ones growing quietly in nature. I would love to hear from you. Which seed are you going to try first? Or do you have your own natural tip that worked for you? Leave a comment and let others be inspired by your story. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking charge of your health. And remember, no matter your age, your best years are still within reach.